What's up, everybody? Big Herc, Prison Talk. You tune into another episode where I'm spitting some game with you guys, and I have a very special guest with me, Seth Anthony, who's going to share some of his crazy stories in prison because he's seen some crazy shit in Florida. Seth, man, we were talking off camera, man. You had me rolling with, some of the shit that goes on in there, man. What was one of the craziest things that you experienced while in there, as far as dealing with the whole prison system and the COs and stuff?
Dealing with like the COs, like I told you a little bit. So I was a tattoo man. I'm hustling. I get knocked off again, man. They get me. So I'm going to confinement. Now I'm in the fuck it mode. You know how you get like throughout your bid, you hit that one patch where you don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I was like that. So I'm talking shit I'm like, fuck y'all, run it. So they put me in a cell. So I'm there fucking with them every day, man. Every day. So they got to the point they were gonna gas me. I'm like, fuck it. They're like, nah. We know you'll wear that. They're like, we got something for you. So in the cell right next to me, because it's two-man cells. You got a bunkie.
Mm-hmm.
This dude couldn't have nobody with him because he's a 6'8" big black dude. I'm talking about he's gonna kill whoever comes in the cell. So they're like, are you going in here? I'm like, what? I'm going in where? Nah. I ain't going in there, man. I was like, nah. They're like, you're going in there. I'm like, fuck, man. So they cuff him, open the flap, open the door, they put me in there. So they're like, hey, come here. They're trying to let him uncuff first. I'm like, nah, hell nah. I want my hands, you know what I'm saying? So I fucking went back. They uncuffed me. I hit the wall. I'm about to, I'm like, all right, here we go. This dude's going to kill me, but fuck it. We're running it, you know what I mean? So he gets out the handcuffs. They're like, oh, y'all play nice, you know what I'm saying? So then he's about to probably beat the living shit out of me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give it all. And he sees my tag, my ID tag, and he sees the K. He's like, where you from? I'm like, St. Lucie, man, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, what's up, man? He's like, from Vero. Shit, what's up, home team? I was like, yeah. All right, he became my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Officers were pissed, man. They're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, we're in there playing checkers and shit. I'm like, hell no, bro. The fuck?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. But that's what they'll do, man. They'll try to flip you real quick, man. They'll put money. You know what I'm saying? They don't like somebody. They'll go to one of the gang members and they'll be like, here, cigarettes, money, whatever. Go flip them. You know what I mean?
So what's it like in the shoe out there? I mean, because I know you've been in the shoe. The whole what they call the shoe out here. What's it like doing time in confinement like that?
It's there ain't no AC in the Florida penitentiary, so it's hot. It's Florida. It is hot. All right, it's fucked up. So if you're going in mid summer, that's why I try to mind my P's and Q's in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Wintertime, sometimes I might need a break. Fuck it, get into a little fight or get disrespect. Man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And go lay down and get my mind right for a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it's sometimes you need to do that when you got so much shit going on. But it's brutal, man. It's so hot. The walls are sweating, man. And they make you stay Class A. So that means shirt or Class B, white shirt, pants, everything. You can't like lay in your boxers and be like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? They literally make you wear it, man. You only come out Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever regulated day is for 10 minutes, a shower real quick with a piece of soap that big and a little washcloth. If it's hot outside, the water's hot.
Oh.
If it's wintertime, the water's cold. You know what I'm saying? Like they do it. And if this is the most fucked up thing, man, is if everybody's being loud in the bay, in the confinement, because it's just like a long tier, you know what I'm saying? Like you see. So if you're being loud, we have heaters though. You know what I'm saying? So we have an exhaust fan that just blows air for air. No AC, but that blows heat. So y'all talk shit. Y'all want to keep talking shit? Boom! They throw on the heater, man. Dead summer. You're in there like, you're at the door, man. People falling out. Old school is falling out. They can't take it. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man.
Shit.
You know what I mean? It's the world. You know what I'm saying? So.
Have you seen like some crazy shit go down between like a guard and another inmate or the guards? Because I know at one of the prisons I was at, one of the guards was fucking another guard's wife, and they actually got into it on the weekend and came to work. One of them had a black eye, the other one was like busted lip.
Yeah, the craziest thing I seen, well, they killed him, but they got away with it. But I just seen him fuck him up, and then you didn't see him no more. So he was really like this dude kind of been there for a minute. When you're at a pound for a minute, you kind of, that's your pound, you know what I'm saying? So, but he hated the police, man, like we all do, but he really hated them. He let them know it, you know what I mean? So he's really beefing with this one sergeant really bad. So they got into it, like they're fighting right on the yard, you know what I'm saying? They fuck him up. So I'm in confinement when they brought him in. They brought him in a wheelchair, man. So when they brought him in a wheelchair, they bring him to this little cut where the camera don't hit, and they just bam! They're fucking him up, man. And they threw him in a cell, and I heard him like moaning and everything. They pulled him out. They took him to medical, man. He died, man. You know what I mean? They fucked him up so bad, like they ruined him, man. You know what I mean? And they got away with it. You know what I mean? Taylor, where I was at, there was federal agents undercover as inmates.
Wow.
Because how they were fucking inmates up so bad, man.
So they went undercover in there and trying to expose them?
I don't know. I'm not, because I don't want to lie. I don't know if they were undercover, because it was like a year before I went there. If they were undercover or they were like hiding, you know what I'm saying? But all I know is right before I got there, they rent the whole, like so many sergeants and officers went to jail, man.
Damn.
They were fucking people up. And they still, you know, when you're in prison, I don't know about you, in Florida, there's always a good shift and a bad shift. There's that shift where you can hang out, do tattoos, be loud, slam car, you know, whatever. And then there's that shift where everybody put everything up, don't do shit, because they're going to flip you.
They're hitting every room.
They're going to flip you. And if they flip you, they're going to whoop your motherfucking ass, man. And they ain't just, all right, going to confinement, they're fucking you up, man. And they're going to get away with it. You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
Damn.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I know. It was the same way where I was at. I know they had at one of the spots, they had a crew, they call them the Cowboys. Oh, yeah. And the fucking warden had his crew, man. When they're working, he walked through like he's John Gotti with the mob. Like, you know, you like, dude, you know,
that's how they act, man.
They ain't playing no games up in there, man.
Yeah, they fucked me up a lot, man. They fucked me up a lot in there, man.
Did you ever see anything where like a guard actually like, you know, stood up for somebody or was a whistleblower in a situation?
Yeah, I seen that a couple of times, man. I seen a sergeant and officer fight over an inmate, because it was I don't even want to say his name, but he's cool as hell, man. Like, okay, so I don't, you know, the UFC fighter Charles Bennett, Crazy Horse Bennett,
sound familiar.
Little short black dude. He was at my camp, so you know I would always fight. We put the mats down, we fight and everything. So Sarge's like, hey, they call me Psycho in there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Psycho, guess what? Got one for you. And I was like, all right, Sarge. They let you go in the chow hall, 4 officers standing around and let you get it. You know what I mean?
Shit.
So I was like, all right. So then like, man, that's a UFC fighter. I'm like, oh man, you know what I mean? So he ended up getting into it with somebody. Let him run the pound. He's like a little celebrity, you know. So he's on the pound. He's gonna let this dude try him. So he's gonna let him fight. The other officers, no. Next thing you know, bam! They're fighting, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I was like, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck his ass up. Shit. Yeah, man. So it's just crazy, man. It's a crazy world. It's a world inside a world, man.
Yeah.
Prison is, man.
And there's a lot of different level of respect. I know.
There is.
I remember a guard in the kitchen, and he was cool, but he like, hey, motherfucker, and then somebody say, hey, you got a problem? I'll take this. We can get out.
Yeah.
He get out with you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Hey, we can't
take the belt off.
Don't be no punk. He tell you, don't be no punk.
I know a few of them like that, man.
And he would get out with you. He wouldn't tell you, like, hey, man, you know, afterwards, you know.
Matter of fact, there was a guard, first yard in prison in Florida. First yard is mandatory at a lot of camps, like, especially if you're at a work camp. So it's mandatory unless you're a house man. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the guard. He's really cool. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I'm going to do a tattoo real quick. I got you whenever you want, out the window or whatever, man. He's like, nah, you're good, man. Just watch out. So I paid my watch outs. I'm tattooing. He called the sergeant on me and told on me. I hide all this shit. So they come in there. They're like, I'm trying to hide up everything. They're like, Psycho, come here. We already know what time it is. You're supposed to be up there. We know what you're doing. Where's it at? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, Sarge. They're like, where's it at? I'm like, Sarge, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, okay, we play this game. How about this? You know how much shit's probably in this dorm? I'm flip this whole dorm if you don't give it to me. I said, fuck, man. So I gave him the tattoo gun and the ink, right? So they're telling me, they brought me in the back in the laundry room, and they're like, Officer, shit, I don't say his name. Hey, I don't want no drama with these people. Hey, even out here. So he said, he said he called in on you. I'm looking, I'm like, motherfucker, what? So I don't, like, did he know that you were tattooing here? I'm like, nah, I kept it real though. I was like, he ain't know nothing, man. That's what I mean, man. Whatever. I get out of confinement. So he's working the chow hall. He's the officer in the chow hall. So I go, they put me right back in food service. So they're like, huh. He goes, let me in last. He's like, you go last. He slams the door. He's like, so we're gonna have a fucking problem? I was like, look, man, it is what it is. I'm doing time, man. You know what I mean? Fuck it. He's like, that was just a test to see if you would tell on me. Whatever you need, I got you.
Oh,
I swear to God. So I was like, you had to flip me? You know what I'm saying? You could have done anything. You had to flip me? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a cold move, man.
Yeah. So,
hey, man, there you have it, man. Crazy shit goes down behind the walls, man. Big Herc Prison Talk.